Jennifer Lawrence, known for her candid personality and unfiltered interviews, was the special guest on Stephen Colbert's late-night show last evening. The evening started with smiles, light banter, and humorous exchanges as Jennifer charmed the crowd with her quirky wit. But tension slowly began to simmer beneath the surface. Colbert, ever the provocateur, pushed a little harder than usual, questioning Jennifer's recent political statements and controversial public remarks during a climate change rally. While Jennifer tried to steer the conversation toward her new film, Colbert's persistence visibly began to irritate her. The audience sensed a subtle shift in tone. What started as jokes began to feel pointed, and Jennifer's expression changed from amused to defensive. It was evident that the conversation was veering off the rails. But neither party backed down. The energy turned from electric to uncomfortable. Cameras rolled. Silence hovered momentarily. Then it happened. Stephen, with the smirk that's become his trademark, asked Jennifer whether she truly believed Hollywood figures should lecture people on global policy. Jennifer, eyebrows raised, shot back, "So you're saying actors shouldn't have opinions?" Stephen tried to laugh it off, but she wasn't having it. "You're implying I'm not intelligent enough to speak up just because I'm famous?" she snapped. The audience gasped. The room, moments ago filled with laughter, turned still. Stephen, trying to regain control, interjected, "No, I'm just saying it gets complicated when celebrities become political authorities." But Jennifer leaned forward. "I do my research. I care. I'm not just reading cue cards," she said sharply. Her tone was fierce. There was no smile, no playful tone. She was clearly offended. The tension hit its peak as the exchange stopped being a debate and became a challenge of ego. Viewers at home were glued to their screens. The control room scrambled. Producers exchanged nervous glances. Should they cut to commercial? Let it play out? On live TV, decisions have to be instant. But the cameras stayed rolling. Jennifer crossed her arms, staring directly at Stephen. "You know, I expected better," she muttered, her voice low but cold. "I came here to talk about my film, not to get grilled like I'm on trial." Stephen attempted damage control, raising his hands. "Hey, Jen, I'm just asking questions. That's what we do here." But it didn't help. She pushed back her chair with a sharp screech. The audience gasped again. This wasn't a bit. This was real. Jennifer Lawrence was upset, and she wasn't hiding it. "I don't need to sit here and be disrespected on national television," she said firmly, standing up. Security didn't move. The host didn't move. Everyone was in stunned silence. Jennifer grabbed her coat off the back of her chair. Stephen tried to laugh again. "Come on, you're not really leaving." But she didn't respond. She walked past the host desk, ignoring the cameras, the stunned audience, the crew. Every step echoed like a drumbeat. She paused only briefly near the stage exit. Then, turning back with a stare that could cut steel, she said into the mic, "Try respecting your guests next time." And with that, she vanished backstage. The screen faded awkwardly to commercial. Social media erupted instantly. Clips spread like wildfire. Twitter was ablaze. "Jennifer Lawrence walks off Colbert" trended worldwide within minutes. Speculation began. Was it staged? Was it real? But those who saw it knew the truth. The emotion on her face wasn't acting. Backstage, producers rushed after her. Jennifer was already calling her publicist, furious and breathless. "I'm done with that show," she hissed. She was ushered into a private car immediately, refusing to speak further. Colbert remained seated on stage when the show returned from commercial. His tone had changed. More serious, even a bit shaken. "Well, that escalated quickly," he said, trying to salvage the moment. But the damage was done. Fans of both stars were now divided. The studio audience left the taping in murmurs. A few attendees recorded snippets from their phones, leaking alternate angles of the walk-off. News outlets picked it up in real time. Morning shows speculated on the fallout. Panel discussions formed within hours. Was Colbert out of line? Was Jennifer too sensitive? The media storm had begun. It was no longer just a celebrity spat, it had become a national moment. Jennifer's team released a brief statement the next day. Miss Lawrence felt disrespected and ambushed by the tone of the interview. She will not be returning to The Late Show. It was curt and final. Stephen Colbert, meanwhile, opened the following night's show with an apology, a sort of, sometimes, In trying to be funny, I step on a nerve. Last night, I did that. I wish Jennifer the best, but he didn't retract his questions, nor did he admit any wrongdoing. The divide between sincerity and satire blurred. The internet had a field day dissecting every second of the interview, frame by frame. Body language experts were interviewed. Fans made reaction videos. Memes exploded. One particularly viral gif of Jennifer slamming her chair back became symbolic of walking away from toxicity. What should have been a simple promo interview had turned into a cultural moment. In the following days, think pieces emerged. Some praised Jennifer for standing up for herself. Others said she overreacted. Feminist circles debated the implications. Would a male actor have been questioned so aggressively? Meanwhile, late-night comedy rivals made jokes about the incident. Jimmy Kimmel quipped, "Note to self, don't poke the mockingjay." Saturday Night Live mocked the moment in a cold open, but there was an undertone of respect beneath the satire. Jennifer had drawn a line. She had refused to let her voice be trivialized. Industry insiders began whispering about other celebrities rethinking their talk show appearances. A-list actors don't want to be ambushed. Behind the scenes, reps started asking for question pre-approval again. A chill had descended across late-night TV. Jennifer kept a low profile for a week. Paparazzi tried to catch her, but she remained elusive. When she finally appeared at a charity gala, she was asked about the walk-off. She smiled,